Today I am going to discuss Wolff-Kishner reduction. It is a reaction of synthetic importance that is useful for the synthesis of different type of medicinal compounds and its intermediates. This reaction was discovered by chemist N. Kishner and L. Wolff in the duration of 1911 to 12. First of all, what is reduction reaction? When a hydrogen atom is added to the molecule, that type of reaction is known as reduction. Again, it can be also classified as the reaction in which oxygen atom is removed. It is also known as reduction reaction. Now, in Wolff-Kishner reduction, conversion of carbonyl functional group to the methylene group is occur. Now, what is carbonyl group? Carbon double bonded oxygen is known as carbonyl group, and what is methylene group? Carbon attached to the two hydrogen atoms CH2, that is known as methylene group. Here conversion of carbonyl to the methylene group occur. So removal of oxygen and addition of the hydrogen occur. Removal of oxygen from the carbonyl carbon and addition of the hydrogen atom to the carbon occur. That's why it is known as the reduction reaction. Now, amongst different type of carbonyl compound, aldehyde and ketone mostly undergoes this type of Wolff-Kishner reduction. So, aldehyde and ketone undergoes Wolff-Kishner reduction and produce corresponding alkanes. This reaction is carried out in the presence of hydrazine, that is NH2NH2 base and thermal condition. So, overall, when aldehyde and ketone molecules undergoes reduction in presence of hydrazine base and thermal condition to produce corresponding alkane is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction. See here, thermal condition is used. That means the temperature higher than room temperature will be there in this type of reaction. That's why high boiling point solvent such as ethylene glycol is used to provide high temperature needed for this reaction. Most important point is that the substrate must be base stable. Why? Because here strong base is used. If substrate undergo degradation in presence of base, then product will be produced that is other than our need. See general reaction, aldehyde or ketone in presence of NH2NH2, that is hydrazine and base and thermal condition undergo Wolff-Kishner reduction and produce corresponding alkane. Simultaneously nitrogen gas is evolved. This reaction can be simplified in two steps. They are given here. Step 1, that is formation of hydrazine. In this step, aldehyde or ketone react with hydrazine and form corresponding hydrazone with the loss of one molecule of water. What happens in this step? Oxygen from the carbonyl carbon and hydrogen from the hydrazine nitrogen removed and form water molecule. Simultaneously, nitrogen of hydrazine molecule attached to the carbonyl carbon by double bond, that is the hydrazone. In step 2, formation of alkane occur. In this step, hydrazone react with KOH base and in thermal condition to form corresponding alkane with evolution of the nitrogen gas. This step can be understood by its mechanism. Here, see, first step involves the formation of hydrazone anion by deprotonation of terminal nitrogen by a base. In presence of strong base, strong alkali OH minus, deprotonation of the terminal nitrogen occur and form the anion. How? See, NH bond get lysed, breakdown of the NH bond occur, so that electron of the bond goes toward the nitrogen. That's why nitrogen acquire negative charge and hydrogen removed in the form of H plus, that is proton is removed. That's why it is known as deprotonation and form the hydrogen anion. Now in next step, hydrogen anion undergoes rearrangement and the carbon atom gets protonated. The first step is rearrangement. Rearrangement of the pi bond end, free electron occurs. See, there is double bond between carbon and nitrogen, that pi bond move between two nitrogen atom and double bond N, and simultaneously electron of the nitrogen move towards the carbon and form C minus carbanion. Now this carbanion undergo protonation with the help of protic solvent. We see that is ethylene glycol is used, other protic solvent that is used which give the proton for the protonation, which provide the proton easily. So that this type of protic solvent provide the proton to the carbanion or negatively charged carbon and cause the protonation of that carbon. In next step, again deprotonation of the terminal nitrogen occur and carbon gets protonated. See, in terminal nitrogen again there is a one hydrogen atom. Again OH minus base abstract that hydrogen in the form of proton, and negative charge will be gained by the nitrogen and form the anion. In next step, rearrangement of this charge and double bond occur. That's why nitrogen gas evolved. This electron present on nitrogen form the pi bond between two nitrogen atom, and simultaneously nitrogen attached to the carbon leave the carbon atom by breaking of the bond, covalent bond, and form the nitrogen gas. That's why carbon acquire the negative charge and form carbanion. Again, with the help of protic solvent, protonation of this carbon occur and form the corresponding alkane. Here see, two hydrogen added is encircled by red color, that indicate those two nitrogen atom are added to the carbon and form the alkane. Here some examples are given. First of all, example of ketone, that is propylphenyl ketone undergoes Wolff-Kishner reduction to produce corresponding alkane. In first step, this propylphenyl ketone react with hydrazine and form corresponding hydrazone, and that hydrazone react with base KOH, loses nitrogen gas and form corresponding alkane, that is N-butyl phenyl, N-butyl benzene. Second example is cyclopentanone. Cyclopentanone undergoes same Wolff-Kishner reduction in presence of hydrazine, base and thermal condition to form corresponding alkane, that is cyclopentane. Thank you.